Have you heard Camidoh's accent recently? Bad.
Camidoh.
Let me ask you something, What will you do, right?
What I go do, say?
What will you do, right? Say you see a girl,
Yep.
you propose to her, and then she accepts on the spot. What will you do?
No, you propose to a girl which she accept on the spot.
Yeah. So you're just meeting her for the first time. You propose to her, so you think maybe she'll be like, okay, let me give you my number. We'll talk later. Then on the spot,
Let me say that lady be very positive. Maybe she tonight she dey like you put on.
Yeah.
So if you drink come through to am say you approach her. So you start right there and then you take you go maybe something you go feel go spend the this thing from that day so you go feel start the knack
At a faster rate.
at a faster rate, no time to waste. Then she say no to her.
Then what next?
Then you move onto the next.
Next available flight. You hop onto the next available flight. Welcome to Just a Convo with Uncle Lawyer. You know the name, the only lawyer uncle in the whole of Ghana. Didi is in the building.
You know, you see me?
Yeah.
You see me?
Didi Kames.
Yes, Lionel Didi.
Yes. There's so many things happened this week, man. A lot, man. Where do you even start from? Let's start from this case. What's your whole take on the first Atlantic?
First what?
But
Atlantic.
First Atlantic Bank. Seyram
Adablah.
Yeah.
Debbie.
Debbie.
Right, the same Debbie. So it be struggle between.
Yeah. What's your whole take?
It be struggle between Sugar Daddy Association and then the Slave Queen Association. Well, only God knows who's going to win. So this one, to God know who will win.
That's why I say certain things. God doesn't put his mouth inside. Oh, there are cases that
God has so many serious, crucial issues dealing with. You know, this thing.
But what do you make of the whole case? What's your take on the lady? Your take on the lady's claim, the lawsuit and everything.
This matter. I don't know. I don't know how you go put down.
Yeah. You just put down the way you want to put it.
The thing is, say they are doing things that are not approved of by the society.
Yes.
Right. But they don't even the shy say that they do this thing.
Okay.
With about you, a married man, cheating. You know, see anything wrong with that. You, a small girl, going up to your daddy's age
with big God.
your daddy's age, where you are not bothered. You know they worry you anything wrong. You have the guts, the effrontery, to walk into court to demand that this man be made to do this on you. Now, why are we here? Now, we then. See,
if you know we have to be here, we are not here.
So ask the question, why are we here? See, you a national service corps.
Yeah.
Okay, you were a girl attached to or assigned to a bank to render a service or serve the country or something, mandatory national service 1 year, right?
Yep.
You go there, no. Next time you say go work, you go fall in love or say you go enter into a transactionary something with somebody.
So she claims, right?
Yeah.
They ended up dating because the man was harassing her.
Yes.
Sexually at work. So
yes.
She has no option than to give in. That's the way it doesn't make sense to me.
Wait, that in itself, you get question mark.
You get a question mark, right? Let's look at that issue. The sexual harassment part. I really want us to talk about it. Like, I know those things happen at workplaces.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
and
they are usual occurrences here and there.
And it's not something we should praise. Right?
Yeah.
But I feel like in this case,
yeah,
I think she's just trying to ride on that wave. Right? Knowing that if I bring this in, right, You get what I'm trying to say? Because my question is, when does it become sexual harassment? Is it when one party is no longer interested? Or the conditions of the relationship no longer favors one party?
And that be what we for look into.
Yes, that is this whole case. See, that is my problem.
You entered into a convenient relationship, a transactional one, of course. You keep quiet. You're enjoying the goodies. So until it got to a point where one party they renege on the impact his part of the commitment.
Yep.
Where it be no way you can't remember say now it be sexual harassment. So when you enter into this thing, the man will, even if it is it stands, or if it is even true that a man used to harass you, you kept quiet.
Yep.
You put up with it. You contain everything. So you enter into a relationship. He promised you a car. He bought it. He rented a house for you.
Yes.
You were put on a monthly stipend. When your friends were on 559.
Yes. You're on 3K.
Degree teachers.
So you know the get.
You are on 3K. They live comfortably. So to the point where those things, there's a cut from those things, you know. We now you can't remember, say now it used to be a harassment or.
You understand? And if she claims she's just a national service, so she couldn't do. I mean, this is my question, right? So when the harassment happened, when it started, right? Did she report to like authorities at the bank? Because there was no point in the
write-ups and in everything that
she stated categorically
that
when
she
the
reported and the bank didn't do anything about it. They say they are aware. They didn't do anything. When actually alluded to the fact that you dated. You are dating. It's your guy.
Yes. So wait let me ask you this. Every normal functional human, right? When you see danger, what do? You run away from it if you can, right? So how now is it sexual harassment that like someone who is harassing you that you didn't like, you've now agreed to be in a relationship with the person in the first place? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
It's matter.
It doesn't make sense to me. How can you agree to be in a relationship with someone who is harassing you?
You see, this whole thing.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Sometimes, maybe I'll blame it at the doorstep of the man.
The man.
With the Bible. You see, the good book tells us that you should guard your heart with all diligence, because out of it are the issues of life.
Yep.
Guard your heart. See, manage your emotions, manage your desires, manage your urges, control them, have dominion over your desires, so that will not lead you into doing some stupid things.
You know what I'm trying to say?
See, if the man should have managed his thing, he would have spared himself all these things. Now, but I can say he has brought at least some shame to his family. Your wife, we did somewhere there, even get issue plus, she's
come into the mind.
How?
But the man too, pussy who
at his age.
Like,
see,
even if you marry and you want to cheat, me I won't cheat there. If I marry, I won't cheat. But if you marry, you want to cheat with sense. No. This is what I mean. I'm not promoting cheating, but I'm saying
this generation of guys, we don't cheat. Ghanaian boys don't cheat.
But I'm saying even if you are going to do it with sense, right?
Don't let it assume maybe.
Oh no, we don't do that. Hey, Charlie. What I'm saying is that
yes,
you could have cheated with someone who has something to lose. You get my point?
I've always told you people this thing.
You could have cheated with someone who has something to lose. But Seyram, the guy she don't get anything.
If they follow this small girl, so say they dirty you. Look at what happened from is it defense minister or national security minister, Honorable Kandapa or something like that. Look at what happened with him.
cheat with someone who has something to lose. No be someone where Charlie she dey street where she has nothing to lose.
Oh, the king. Now you have brought your church, your family, everything to disrepute like the people or lawyers and politicians normally say. How?
But how horny can you be that you have to provide all these things just to get a girl to eat?
I know the bad.
I don't get it.
And the lady to say now that it's kind of the guy is reneging on his promises or the guy they keep the promises couldn't he be or how we talk could the man's action now not be informed or inspired by the things we or the behavior the guy is putting up maybe now because the guy is say it thought say his car cannot be used for hookah.
That's what I'm saying.
So could he not stop providing this because he say
exactly,
he cheat on her plus other people?
Maybe she has breached like part of the contract, but she's just loud, And that is one thing I hate about Ghanaians, right? When issues like this happening.
This one is not Ghanaians. Mention this for me. Am I not a Ghanaian?
Okay.
I might cheat on somebody.
Twitter people. This is what I hate about Twitter people, right? When issues like this happen, man, let's not jump into conclusion. This thing happened. No, I saw people organizing space, like rallying behind the girl. People started telling their harassment stories and all those things.
You got contract. You got employment from all those union or relationships or some beneficial thing. You didn't complain. You didn't see anything wrong with it. It is now that
you're at the verge of losing all those benefits. Then you know that okay, they've sexually harassed you. Like, come on, let's be serious. Let's be serious. When shoes happen,
it be matter it dey court, so we don't talk anything,
See, even if you see us cry, we don't have anything. You are just seeing the air. Who run? Who will not come? Who will hide in our village?
No. It's not like we don't can. Even if we cancel, we don't get anything for our damages or compensation. Please.
So you will be wasting.
We don't get pan.
What happens to now that Telecel is taking over Vodafone Ghana? What happens to Ghana Music Award? Do they automatically take up the sponsorship?
This one Thomas you ask. It just becomes Telecel Music Awards. Telecel Ghana Music Awards. So
TGMA.
TGMA.
Welcome to the 25th edition of the TGMA.
What the thing it all depends on the contracts entered into by or between the Vodafone and the Ghana Music Awards
and Telecel.
No. If the contract the agreement between Ghana Music Awards or Ghana Musical or I don't know whoever they organize the Charter House and Vodafone be say the contract the deal will be valid as long as they are operating in Ghana. They mean say
whoever is taking over.
Now that this is going, I mean say the contract ends. So maybe now the Charter House will look for another sponsorship.
Oh, okay.
So if Telecel feels agree say no, we just go fee run out for you.
What if the contract is for a number of years? That year is not up to, but Telecel is taking over now.
And then means Telecel must still partner or sponsor the.
So what if?
So all those things would have been settled between the Telecel and the Vodafone. So if you buy them, this be what they honor. So if you can't take the person in place and it's for the do with the person.
So what if as part of the agreement between Vodafone and Telecel says we can't take up this responsibility, and the Vodafone actually agreed, so that is cancelled. So then what happens?
Then there has to be a judgment debt something. Yes, so if the contract entered into an agreement, signed, sealed, legal things come inside. Say 15 years, where the 15 years no care, you say you want this. That means you have to pay. If you know this, and they go take you go call, they go pay judgment debt.
Okay. Cool. So this year we should be expecting TGMA.
If they make they bring my contract law and I did for this thing. Agbogbloshi law school.
Agbogbloshi new market
law school.
Why is everybody talking about Sarkodie, man? What's the issue? Is he a personal, how do I say it? Is he attitudinal something or is a brand something?
Though from distance, from afar, I sense some ethnocentric or egocentric. Oh, I beg your pardon. Why are you talking ethnocentric? Some egocentric traits being in Sack.
Yeah. Talk to me.
He's egoistical, or say egoistic or something like that.
What if all this, maybe the way Sack is behaving, right? It's a ripple effect of how other people in the industry treat
And
him.
it's just that my opinion is getting confirmed that every now and then we hear about, or his colleagues come to complain about how they have been there for him, but when the time comes, he fails to reciprocate the kind gesture they offered him or something like that, and it's becoming one too many. So it only tells me that maybe that is who he is. And if that's what he is, then I think he really needs to work on it. It's not fine.
What I'm also saying is that what if the way he's behaving is as a result of how other people, industry players, treated him or are treating him?
Which is why sometimes I get confused.
For instance,
maybe it's just that maybe he has favorites. So there are some people. Recently some people say he just come in house, can't do verses, give them. He just call them, no, then they know he do the verse, give them. But there are some people to wait say for years. Or maybe say if you like your matter, what you go do, if you don't like, you know go.
That's what I'm saying. What if the people he's acting towards like this, right? It's as a result of how maybe certain people around those people treated him. You know, let's say right now, say your old boy do something, Jimmy, right? I don't go feel do anything to your old boy.
Yeah.
Because he's about.
So you go take TME.
So then, if I not say you, or if I not say along be like the smallest one, so I will do something to him. I will take that pain and everything pour for him top. Like, you know what I'm trying to say. So what if the people he's treating like that, maybe there are certain people around him who treated Sack in a certain way he didn't like. So now, as a result of that, he's treating. Yes, he's returning the favor not directly to the people who.
If I can maybe show somebody the favor,
who directly.
Maybe he's paying them in their own coin.
To his distance, you get what I'm trying to say.
They make those people pay for the wrongs.
Yes, someone around them has done to him.
But it's not fine.
No, it could be that angle too.
No, it cannot be your angle. See, the thing is this: once upon a time, we had this girl, the Yemi Alade, come complaining bitterly about she despised Sarkodie and all that. But it was we later found out the thing all stemmed from Sarkodie's refusal to
do a collaboration
to give her a verse, something like that. The money came complaining about how he has been begging you partner for first side. They come. Adam, recently they get some song. You do sir. You see the day for shoot the video self. You do it. I get everything arrangement. The partner no come.
And then Samini.
Where recently Samini to join. I can go on and on mentioning people who have been complaining about his. Wait, it's not fine.
What if it's also as a result of.
What I think to the pain, Samini say, the day he love rocks in that get to
he did it in 24 hours.
Within 24, is it 30 minutes or something like that?
24 hours.
24 hours, he did the free everything for him. You know, if you send you some do no. If you be payment to talk up and I make it pay you.
What if he's.
But I'm not saying even the musical space, no. In as much as if I pay for collaboration and those things, no. There are some gentleman agreement or maybe some reciprocity on a boys level.
Yes.
You do give me anytime you call on me to I give you
scratch my back, scratch yours.
Some homemade things, So it's just for them on that level. But if you want to say let us everything be business, let us know. Say
see what if
it be business, if you no pay, you no go do like Shatawale has always been. advocating.
What
It's
if
business.
What if Sarkodie is feeling that maybe now his brand has grown past the people requesting for his this thing? So if he does a feature with them or a verse for them, no, he will be bringing down his brand. What if that's how
it cannot be because he's Sarkodie. He's only fond of bringing young arts, up and coming people on his album, make them sing, give and he go rap. All these underground artists from Nigeria and Ghana, he has always been putting on this thing. Go these small boys.
Or he's scared that they'll
take his shine.
Yeah, or they'll murder him on his own song.
Oh, they cannot murder him. Oh, no, nobody can say that about Sark. Sark is talented. Sark is an actor that always they deliver. Yeah. If you bring your own show, your own song, if you don't take that, the guy go take the shine left you. Go flow in there.
Or you know what they normally.
But I don't know how they do.
You know what they normally say, like.
You know they say post. You know they pick calls. You know they reply messages. There's some look like I don't care like they take tea people no. They ball. You know fine.
Maybe probably he's feeling that he's no longer in that.
But you when you do your project, Sarkodie has never done any project single-handedly before. So you where they thrive on people, no, you are the same guy no, where you know they want to help others. You know you don't do any song alone before.
Sarkodie, whatever it is, you come and tell us. We will not tell anybody, okay? Yes, you keep your secret. So you don't come. See, have you heard Camidoh's accent recently? Bad.
Camidoh might be going through something.
No,
I don't know what.
Like,
is he broken heart? Is he management issues? Is he falling out with some friends or guys? He's been tweeting. If you follow him tweet lately, and the young boys are there. They will still settle for any deal from the label because they don't have any option. And by now, some niggas out there talking about Mamata putting
like I
say you get problem plus in management too, colleague artists too.
Yeah,
then even the way they treat they from the tick, if you see this Ghanaian accent, I'm like,
no, but like the accent is really bad. Like it's horrible.
See,
like, you see, no.
I just say fame the one entire Camidoh.
That is the identity thing.
You as a humble somebody, something.
No, you don't see me. You can choose to be arrogant and whatever. You see, that's the identity thing. The line and I were talking about the other day. Like, Futurians, West, even Ghanaians, we don't have like. See, you see a Ghanaian who travel outside, right? 4 months. You will say them will change their accent.
Just like I forget away and those my guy in global things.
And the accent is very the Camidoh accent there, like very.
But what are you listening for? What are you listening?
I was watching some interview on tele. I forgot the TV station. Like
and I'm like,
no, like back.
Camidoh, we love you. We don't want you to go that way.
Be yourself.
Just be yourself.
Be yourself. Speak the Anglo English. It sounds nice.
No. He doesn't speak the Anglo English. He didn't grow up there or something like that.
Relax.
He speaks good English, but okay, you already speak good English. You don't try to say boga or those kind of things. We love you for who you are.
Those things, like, I don't know. Me, it's a big
turn off
for me.
But what must Camidoh turn you on? You be gay.
When I say turn off, I'm not using it in that context. You're stupid. Why do you always think sexual? What is your problem? Why do you always think sexual?
We recently talk about sexual harassment.
Camidoh, with the beg you be yourself, okay? Be normal. It doesn't cost a dime. be normal. It doesn't cost a dime.
Just like laugh. Stay in your normal life doesn't cost.
Because this is your accent. Oh, no. It's a not. The accent is smelly queen. The accent is smelly. So the $81 million that missing from the COVID.
My guy, embrace happiness. This morning, I choose happiness. I don't want to be sad this morning. let that 81 million listen pass over me.
Let it be.
Let it be
Let
as
it be
well.
where it
Nah. See, I say this country, if you want to talk about the problems of this country, you never know joy. You never know happiness till you die.
Oh my goodness.
So go from sad news to more devilish, to more devastating, to more horrendous. Charlie.
Oh, Charlie. Money given to do beneficial things. One person has decided that, oh no.
Being a Ghanaian is a matter of survival.
It's a whole sports on this.
It's a whole sport. You have to be surviving every day. The stress, the bad news, the no,
they'll come and tell us that mouse it was mice then snakes that they swallowed.
Nigeria, they say snakes swallow the money from their central bank. Africa. Because how do you blow all this cash?
But you know,
and 3 point this for this 100,000 was paid to the administrator at the Ministry of Information, and 91 million was paid for vaccine that are yet to be delivered. Then you stand in our face and tell us that the COVID-19 is the cause of all our woes. Yes, this country. Oh no.
Forget about sorrowful news.
Let's just choose happiness.
You were telling me about Hammer of the last 2 years. Tell me he did something.
Yeah. He's done something that is commendable and praiseworthy.
What did he do?
Yeah, so he picked up a producer friend.
Yeah.
With a name, is it Red Eye or something like that? So who was on the streets, caught up in drug, he was doing drugs or something like that. Also, as if his life was wasting.
Oh, okay.
So he picked him up, and then he sent him to the rehab center.
Okay.
They worked on him, and he's back to
normal.
Yeah, so life is back to normal, and he's back to the studio producing, ready to drop heat.
That's good.
Yeah.
Since the talent it was intact.
If you know, they say why the OGs in Ghana not helping the upcoming people and those things. So this is one thing they do it for praise. So clap for them.
But this is a case of OG helping OG.
Then we just say, is it the guy Michael Blackson? You know right?
Yeah.
The guy who built the school
recently.
Yeah. The comedian, Ghanaian, US based. Comedian. He built the school for this,
Yes.
Yeah, he sounded. They promised he could build a foundation where he could take the groom talents.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes remember you get hope. your comedy talent,
it will be back to life.
Yes. It's not dead yet.
Yeah. Before we go, do you have any other thing to say? Yo. Do you remember that the other day, like after shooting, we're going to Bushgate to eat? I don't know what I heard the lady saying. She was like,
I know what you're saying.
I need this perfume. I want some that.
She said she wanted a perfume, one that is very seductive. And you're like, who does he intend to seduce? You see, you do all this thing and then you come and be crying far.
I'm sure she's a first year student. It could be Legon or
she must be a first year student from either Legon or UPSA.
UPSA, because you
came to the shop to say you wanted a perfume.
You know, you see the first year, so you recognize.
You go know.
Yeah. But before we go, right, I want to ask you this, right? What's that one thing that I do on set that gets you angry, that you would want me to change?
In fact, everything you do never they impress me. So change. In fact, change your everything. Are you answering? Change your everything.
Be specific. Which is the everything?
That reminds me. You know, reality show judges will be like.
Someone said that remembers.
They will be like. Your costume was bad.
Yes.
You didn't do it for me. Yes. Your performance was too dull. Yes. Your microphone techniques was wrong. your keys were off.
Yes.
You this. But aside that, you did very well. That was a very good performance. And how? The premise they lay as against the conclusion they draw. No?
You know they sing.
You know they sing.
On that note, to all the girls who want sedative perfume, we out. Peace.